Hello guys, welcome to the channel. It is my first video and today we're playing Niche Genetic Survival Game. And right now you can probably guess what the game's about because of the title, you know. So these are creatures that, like, this game is mostly about genetics. Like, she is normalized, normal snout, medium body, velvet paw, and the stuff that's like a darker blue, these are their recessives. Like, they both have short-sighted eyes, recessive. That isn't very good because their children in the future could end up with double short-sighted. Like, the brighter blues is their dominant genes. So right now, the short-sighted recessives she has doesn't really affect her, but her normal eye recessive is basically how her vision is right now. That's basically how their genetics work in the game. And they both have high fertility, normal blood clotting. That's all very good. The only thing I would really want to change is the recessive short-sighted, like I said, because if you have short-sighted eyes, you can't move as far, and you definitely need to move because you cross islands in this game very far. And if you had blind eyes or short-sighted, you couldn't travel as far. You could only travel how far you could see, basically. And this is Jasmine. I forgot to introduce the creatures. And this is Reuven. They are both in love and actually are ready for children. So I think I would like them to breed, because over the generations you'll start to see how the creatures will change. They will probably look like their parents, or they probably won't. And I think Jasmine is definitely a beautiful starter character. Yeah, I definitely like her as a starter character. And what you do in this game, you live on this island. You may want to conquer it, collect all the grasses for nesting material. You need nesting material to build nest, and that costs 10 nesting material. I said nesting material a lot just now. And you need to collect food, and that's what these berry bushes are for. And what you could do with a lot of trees, you can knock down the trees to carry nuts, fish, get clams. That's a lot of options. Even predators will come. That is actually kind of scary because, well, I mean, Jasmine, she could definitely fight him off with her claw. And it's the second day. If I don't find a nest by the second day, then I just build my own nest, because you can find nests just out in the wild without having to waste nesting material. And I was kind of counting on that, but sadly I did need to use my nesting material. And like I was saying before about the short-sighted eyes, you could actually go in the mutations menu and get normal-sighted eyes as something they could pass on to their kids. Like how you see here, there is a 50% chance that she'll pass it on. And if you get more normal-sighted eyes right here, it's also another 50% chance. So the chances of her getting normal eyes are actually very high if you pass it on both slots. But I don't think I want to do that because it's permanent. You can't undo it once you get normal eyes. So I think I'm just gonna put it in one. And I think Jasmine is just about ready to have her baby, so I'm gonna pass the day. Oh, beautiful baby boy! Who are you, Cuckoo? He got his mother's claw, that is very good, but also one of their recessive short-sighted eyes is now in his recessives. So, what I think I want to do is pass on normal eyes for him too. Yeah, you definitely want to find a way to work out the bad genes they could possibly carry. And since the nest is full, she can't have a baby yet, because she just had one. I mean, well, if we had another nest, we could, but not right now. And are there any fish? This is their scent view. There's a root, I don't see any fish with her claw. It's pretty easy for her to fish, but sadly for Reuven, he can't fish. At least not very good. And I think I'm gonna change Cuckoo's name. He also got his mother's beautiful blue eyes. She is definitely a very beautiful starter character. No, I'm not gonna pass on blue eyes. I was considering it just now, but at the same time he already has them, and I think it would probably be a waste of a slot. Kier. I think I want to go with Kier. So, I'm gonna have her collect some of the grasses from nesting material. Let's see if we could get one since we're definitely low on nesting material. In fact, we don't have any. Nope, we didn't get any that time. Next day. I bet Reuven's very proud to have a wonderful son like Kier. And another baby on the way. They're probably so excited about Kier they would want to have another baby. You could get to very high numbers in this game. The amount of creatures we have is 3. Kier, Reuven, Jasmine. They have 30 food currently. You don't want to get below 0 food because then they'll start starving and take damage. Don't want that unless you want to be mean to your creatures. But right now, I don't. I want them to be nice, happy, and fed. And that was definitely a fast day. Oh, and I'm glad the rain came because they brought food back to the berry bushes. Another male. Well, either way, still nice to have another child. Who are you? Come on. There. Right there. Uh-oh. Now, see right here, he's gotten his parents' recessive short-sighted eyes. So even though his parents don't show it, that doesn't mean they don't have it in their genes and they couldn't pass it on. So since they both passed on the short-sighted, he has become short-sighted. Now that isn't very good. You'll see why when he starts moving. But at least as of right now, he won't be sickly because they both have different immunity genes. Like, for example, if she had C immunity and he already has C immunity, their child could get her C immunity and his C immunity and it would be doubled up. We also don't want that because a nicheling would become sickly. And it doesn't sound that bad, but it definitely is. Being sickly can take more than half your lifespan. And I want to have these characters as long as possible. But you can see right here, oh, I forgot to change him to alpha status. Omega, Beta, Alpha. And as you can see right here, they're already getting a bit up in age. He is 11 days old. And, well, I mean, they are both still pretty young. So I don't mind them waiting a little bit to have their next baby, because he needs time to grow up in a nest and he can't move yet. I think I want to change her gem colors to blue. Well, they're dark right now because when they use their turns, they all have the amount of gems they have, the amount of times they can move. So he can only move 2 times because he has 2 gems. I think I'm gonna change his gems to red. But yeah. I think I explained almost everything. Like the basics of the game. Another day passes. Hopefully no predator comes out. That's good. Gonna collect some food. Have Kier move out of... No. He's Kier. I think maybe he would take up his parents' status because Kier just isn't really as healthy. He does have eyesight problems, but other than that, he is pretty healthy. B and C, A and C immunity. Okay. Ruven hasn't passed on his D immunity yet, so I'm hopefully. I really hopefully want them to have a daughter with D immunity, because so far they've only had males, but they've only had 2 children, so I don't have to worry about that too much. A Crabbit? I wonder why they're called Crabbits. A mole, actually. I wonder if Kier could hunt that. Nice. Oh no, they're nesting material. Well, it takes 3 nesting material, I believe, to build a nest. Yeah. Oh, I made a mistake. I thought that that was the amount of creatures they had, but I thought it was the amount of nesting material they had. So actually, whoa, who are you? Anamir. Huh. Well, this is an example of a very unhealthy creature. I mean, she is blind. She has blind, dominant, and recessive. She has a deformed paw, which actually we definitely don't want in the family, because deformed paw actually takes away one of their collecting. Like, it literally has no use. And web hind legs. Now, it's not the worst thing you could have, like if you want to have a water creature, but we're basically focusing on mostly land-based creatures for now. maybe eventually we may move to the water. But she has webbed hind legs or webbed feet. But they're called webbed hind legs. And with webbed hind legs, they're fast in water but a bit slower on land, so we don't want that either. I'm actually surprised she made her way towards us because she's blind. Because with the blind creature, they have to be guided by their tribe mates, and they can't move on their own. So if you have only one creature, that creature's blind, they'll just have to sit there and starve. Unless they're right next to a berry bush. Then they'll have it easy until the creature comes find them. And she actually has G and A immunity. I'm pretty sure we don't have G, do we? No, we don't. She has hemophilia. Now with hemophilia, if she gets hit by a creature, not a creature, she gets hit by a carnivore or predator, they're called Barinas or Barinia or whatever, however way you want to pronounce it. If they get attacked by them, they will bleed a lot, and more than the average creature, nicheling. She has normal blood clotting, so she could be easily. Hey, don't steal our food, Meanie. I would have him attack you, but he does a lot of damage. He'll just chase you off. No! Collect that food right now before she steals it. You're a rude one, aren't you? You grown up! Ooh, the bushes. It hasn't rained in a while, so the bushes are starting to dry up. Whoa, how do we get in the water? Now with dried up bushes, they don't give as much food as normal green bushes because it hasn't rained in a while and they don't give as much berries, basically. That's just what I said, but right now I think that's where we're gonna leave it off. I've basically tried to explain the game this first episode because I haven't put it on my channel before. Like I said, first video. And that's basically it for a lot of the stuff you mostly need to know about this game. So if I do play this game next time, or with this tribe, because we can have multiple tribes. If we do play with these creatures right here, here. If we do play with them, then you'll know more about the game since I explained it in this episode. And I think that's where we're gonna end this episode today. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.